Quick question. When did black people first appear in Europe? If you said slavery, congratulations, you've been successfully miseducated. Because today we're talking about black rulers, saints, generals and nobles who lived in Europe centuries before the transatlantic slave trade and somehow never made it into your school textbook. This isn't Twitter history, this isn't vibes, this is art history, church records, royal documents, the kind of history that's been sitting in museums this whole time, hoping someone would read the label. Let's go. For nearly 800 years, parts of Spain and Portugal were ruled by the Moors, Africans from North and West Africa, including Amazigh, Arab and Sub-Saharan peoples. They built universities in Cordoba, introduced algebra, surgery, optics, lit streets while Europe still thought candles were fancy. Medieval European writers explicitly described Moors as black or dark-skinned Africans. This wasn't a side quest, this was governance. Europe didn't discover civilization, it borrowed it, copied the homework and forgot to cite the source. Now, this part really messes with people. Europe openly venerated black saints for centuries. Saint Maurice, a Roman military commander, African, patron saint of soldiers, depicted as black in German cathedrals. Not hidden, not symbolic, very black. The Black Madonnas. Across France, Poland, Spain, Italy, churches display statues of Mary and Jesus with dark skin. Older versions are black, later versions mysteriously lighter. When your saint gets a Renaissance makeover and suddenly loses all their melanin, meet Alessandro de Medici, ruler of Florence in the 1500s, son of a Medici nobleman, widely described by contemporaries as of African descent, nicknamed Il Moro, the Moor. This wasn't gossip, this was recorded history. Paintings still exist. Museums just rarely explain why he looked the way he did. They'll tell you what year the frame was restored, but not why the ruler was brown. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You cannot justify racial slavery. If black people were saints, kings, scholars, military commanders, part of Europe's foundation, so history had to be edited. Art was altered, descriptions changed, Africans became symbolic or exotic, blackness became synonymous with enslavement. Not because black people disappeared, but because the narrative had to. This isn't conspiracy, this is ideology. For people of African descent, this matters because it breaks the lie that black people only exist in history as victims. It shows African presence was global. Black identity wasn't born in chains. Erasure was intentional, not accidental. They didn't erase us because we were insignificant. They erased us because we didn't fit the story they wanted to tell. So next time someone says black history started with slavery, remember, we were already saints, scholars and sovereigns. Like, subscribe and share this with someone who still thinks medieval Europe was 100% pale and confused. I'll see you in the archives.